The impossible happened at Sony's State of Play. A game has revitalized in some way, come back. A game we thought wasn't real, we haven't heard anything from since I think, 2020 or 2021? The game I'm talking about is Pragmata, being developed by Capcom. This game is unfortunately went through some development hell for some reason or another behind the scenes. And we finally got a new trailer plus a new release window of sorts for the game, along with a bunch of details here I'm going to talk about in this video and more. So, first up, Pragmata is coming to PS5 in 2026, but I believe it's also going to be coming to PC as well too. And as part of the new trailer, what was shown off, besides gameplay, is the main characters of this new IP from Capcom. The director of the game, Cho Young-hee, talks about here on the PlayStation blog, to everyone who has been waiting so patiently for an update, and to those of you joining us today for the first time, it's my great pleasure to be here with you. It's been 2 years since we last talked about the game back in June 2023, and we are super excited to finally share a bit of what we've been working on. First, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, please watch that first. Oh wait, yeah, he goes into that, but obviously I'm showing you guys the trailer now in this video as I'm talking to you. When it comes to Pragmata though, it's an all-new science fiction adventure with its own unique twist of action and strategy. The trailer features 2 main characters, as well as a glimpse of the sci-fi inspired visuals and the cold, dark stretch of the moon where the game takes place. There's even a tiny bit of action gameplay in there. The 2 protagonists, Hugh and Diana, happen upon one another and must work together to defeat the lunar station AI to return to Earth. Both have their own abilities, and you'll need to control them both at the same time to overcome the many obstacles you'll face. This 2-in-1 approach, where hacking is key to your success, is Capcom's own unique take on combat that you'll find here in Pragmata. The devs talk about, stay tuned for more details as we'll delve deeper into the combat experience in the near future. And as for the spacefaring friend Hugh and his new android companion Diana, the devs can't wait to talk about them and their adventure as well. And basically does this thank you at the end there. But yeah, this is incredible, guys. We didn't know what this game was going to be about exactly, other than, when it first got announced or teased, it definitely had a sci-fi look to it. It was only cinematic. It was no gameplay. Didn't know what the heck it was going to be. If it was like a first-person type of game, third-person, puzzle game, whatever. Could be similar to maybe Resident Evil in some way. Nope, didn't have no clue. And the fact that it showed up out of nowhere here and giving us a 2026 release window. And that's another thing too. All these games at the State of Play were announced for coming out this year or next year. They didn't do anything beyond 2026, which is honestly what you should do in my opinion. You should not be announcing or giving game updates to games that are going to be releasing like beyond 2 years. I'm sorry. No, that's just not going to work, especially with people being so frustrated. We got freaking Marvel's Wolverine that got announced back in 2021, and we still haven't gotten an update about that. We may get something at Summer Games Fest. Who knows? And hopefully we do get an update on that soon. But even then, I'm not expecting that game to come out this year, because why would it? Why would Sony sabotage themselves like that? They already got Death Stranding 2 later this month, right? Ghost of Yote is their big fall game, right? So to me, even if they do show off Wolverine like a new gameplay, it wouldn't make sense to have it released this year. It would make sense to be released next year, because that's what reports say, right? The leaks that happened a long time ago with Insomniac, which is what was unfortunate that happened to him. But yeah, Pragmata though, we haven't heard anything in a couple of years, and the fact that we got something now, a nice update to give us better clarity of what's going on with the game, and it's still alive, it's not dead, because there was definitely times where I thought this game was just dead, and many other people too thought this game was just, no, it's just not coming out. We don't know what the heck is going on with Capcom in this game. So hopefully we get some more details. Maybe we get another trailer at Summer Games Fest. I don't know. This should be coming to PC as well too, and I think Xbox. So it's not like an exclusive to PlayStation, so don't get confused by that just because it showed up as State of Play. I know many people assume or get confused by that, where if it's like showing a State of Play, it's like supposed to be second party or third party type stuff. It does, they think it's only going to be on console. Nope. It's going to come to other platforms too. But from looking at this trailer here, it's very interesting and cool what they're going with, and hopefully they add some really cool, unique stuff to the gameplay here. Having a child on like the back of the main character to kind of help in combat here, almost like it's what Mortal Kombat's one character in Mortal Kombat X. I forgot the name, but basically it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But we'll see, because it looks like she can, stun or distract the enemy or something like that, paralyze them in some way, as well as attack them, maybe do direct damage. I'm wondering if there's going to be like different weapons you can get in the game, weapon types. What other abilities could Diana have? What other abilities could Hugh himself have? And how are these abilities going to synergize together? That's very, very solid like questions and things I'm thinking about in my head of how this could work, because she isn't exactly too small of a child. She's, she is an android, but she is a fairly, big kid. And just hanging on the back of him, he's got to have a strong back or something like that. Or maybe she floats. I don't know. Or maybe there's a device on her or him that allows her to easily be attached to his back. Things like that, and just help in combat and other stuff. And they're fighting AI. They're fighting robots. So kind of wish there was some like aliens in here, not just robots. I'm hoping there's enough enemy variety in here. If it's just going to be robots, then they definitely need to have like good boss fights, diverse roster of enemy types and bosses. Bosses need to all feel differently, had different attack patterns, had different strategies, maybe to an extent too, and how they defeat them, things like that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They definitely need to come out swinging with this game. It's a new IP. If they want to do well, they need to make it very enticing, very enjoyable, and just different from a gameplay standpoint. We'll see. Capcom has been doing great. They've been better than they ever have been financially as a company. They've been hiring more people, giving people raises, things like that, and allowing more games to be developed like this that are like experimental, new, different in some way. So we'll see. Hopefully it's good, guys. What do you think about this, though? That's all I got for you in this video. But yeah, sound off comments about this. What do you think about this game? What are the details? Are you happy it's still alive? Did you not know about it at all? And does the trailer make you enticed to learn more, excited to learn more? Let me know. And hopefully you did learn something today in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.